Hello everyone, this is the Desert Cardinal here, coming to you from Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all are well. I'm not using my webcam, I'm using my phone. Something's not quite working right with my webcam. I think it's just the USB connection. So, I don't know if I need to get a new webcam or work on a short maybe in the wire, I'm not sure. So anyhow, you're coming to me from my phone, so if it's a little shaky, that's why. Enjoying my vaping. It's become quite a hobby for me. I've learned a lot about vaping, and really it's actually like the Royal College of Physicians in England have come out with a research study that shows that vaping is much better for you than smoking cigarettes. And I can testify to the fact that since I've been vaping, I haven't had to go to the hospital for my COPD stuff. And that's a first. I mean, usually I go to the hospital 2 or 3 times a year, and I'm coming up. I've reached now. I'm well past a year since I've been in the hospital. The last time was March of 2015, and now it's May of 2016, and I still haven't had any problems with my COPD. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, not sure what that has to do with mental health, mental illness, but I think it does actually have a lot to do with it, because I know a lot of people who struggle with mental illness smoke, and they smoke because it's comforting, So, but vaping is the way to go. Vaping is the future. The future is now. This guy says that on YouTube all the time. So, it's been a emotional weekend. Two of my brothers came into town briefly to go through my parents' storage shed. We're trying to get that all cleared out. Both my parents are passed away now, and so we still have a lot of their stuff, and so we're trying to get rid of it all and move on. Life goes on. And so yeah, that was a little emotional today, seeing my brothers. Really love them. And it's like, it was so spontaneous. Thank goodness I didn't have time to think about it. And so I was able to get out and go, which is good. And, that's my biggest struggle with mental illness is isolating. Probably have a really hard time isolating. And the thing is, I've got a lot of really good friends and good support, but when it comes to getting out, I just, it's just the social anxiety just kicks my butt, and I just keep struggling with that a lot. And the only thing that's going to make it change is by doing something different. And and so I've got to start getting myself out there a lot more. But just being out there, I know it's as crazy as it sounds, but just even going out in my backyard, hanging out there, and doing stuff like that. That's really where it's at. And again, the whole thing of like what I've always talked about on the channel, as far as like staying in the moment. It's like a chain reaction. You stay in the moment, so somebody calls and they want to get together, so you go, and then something happens after that, then something happens after that. You just kind of stay in the flow, and before you know it, you're having all these series of being in the present moment, and you find yourself actually, healing on the inside, and healing in your mind and in your soul, because you're staying present. You're not worried about the past. You're not worried about the future. You're just focusing on the here and the now, right now, and that's all we have. And I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it. Now, right now, this very moment, right here, right now, is all we have. This moment, that's it. And so if we just do the next right thing, being in the moment, then we'll be in another moment. And then we'll do the next right thing and we'll be in another moment. And we'll do the next right thing and be in another moment. And I'm not saying, it's perfect. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. And I'm not saying that I practice that all the time, because I don't. I struggle with it every day, just like everybody else does. And I think, whether you have mental illness or not, I think it's a way to learn how to live differently than how we've been taught. Because, we just, there's always this thing in society, this pressure, societal pressure, there's got to be more. You got to get this, you got to get that, you got to do this, you got to do that, and and before you know it, you're on this squirrel cage of trying to meet like all these false expectations that will never get met. When you look around at what you got, and you're grateful for what you have, and you're grateful for the people that are in your life, and and there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I know it's not that simple. I know that, and I can hear people saying, yeah, but you don't understand, Paul. I got this going on, I got that going on, I got this going, and I say, I understand that. I totally understand that. And there's not maybe 30 to 45 minutes a day where I'm not hallucinating. Okay? I have hallucinations pretty much all the time. And I have had to learn tooth and nail how to cope with that, because I've tried every kind of medicine you can possibly think of, and none of it works. And I've got a heart issue going on right now too that I'm gonna have to get taken care of. It's not a major thing, but it does require surgery, outpatient surgery, and even with all that going on, I can still stay in the moment, be present, and be full of love and life, and be there for my kids, be there for my wife, be there for myself, most importantly, embracing myself, befriending myself, being friends with myself. If you want friends, be friends with yourself. Embrace the whole you. Embrace the real you. Embrace who you've been made to be, who I am. That is I think one of the three most incredible words that can ever be uttered. Who am I? Who I am? Am I who? I am who? Who am I? I am. Down to two. I am that I am. I am what I am. Popeye. Yeah. So anyhow, that's enough from me. I hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day, and be safe and be careful, and we'll talk to you soon.